Salutations, everyone. This is Razor here giving you. I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay here in this video, which I know is rare for me, but every time I seem to do it, it seems to go over pretty well with my subs, so hopefully that trend's going to continue. What I want to talk about, in the very small amount of time that I do have, is being on YouTube and my experience on YouTube. I started making commentaries just over a year ago. It was last January, I believe. So I was in Black Ops at the time, just making commentaries like everyone else did, because I had just bought my HD PVR and I loved so many other YouTubers making commentaries, and I thought, it'd be pretty fun to do so. I'm not going to get big, I'm not going to make money out of it, but, it'd be fun. It'd be a nice little hobby to do, so that's what I set out to do. Because back in Modern Warfare 2, that was my first Xbox Live experience because that's when I first got high-speed internet. Before that, I only had dial-up, so I never got to play COD 4 or World at War online. So my first experience was Modern Warfare 2, like 4 months into its life cycle. And so, I played through all that, and through Black Ops, and now Modern Warfare 3. I'm still making commentaries. And I went into this just having fun, and I've gotten so many messages and like friend requests from like other YouTubers out there, incredibly small ones that I've never heard of course, asking to friend request them and to check out their channel and all their content and subscribe to them and stuff. And that shit's never gonna work. That's just gonna irritate people. I get that all the time, and because I have nothing better to do, I'll just check out their channel, just to see if they're worthwhile at all. And I'll always look at their channel. They'll have like 50 subs and like 4,000 friends, and all their views are from people that like, oh, add me, I'll add you, and sub for sub and all this bullshit. And they'll have like a checklist of goals of like getting 100,000 viewers and like a million subscribers and a machinima and a YouTube partnership. And these people never go far, and because they're not in the right mindset, they're in it for the wrong reason, and they'll just never put out good content. And so many people think that they'll make it big and that they'll make money out of this, even though even the top 10%, only like less than a dozen of them can actually make a living off of this, a YouTube game. But a lot of people think that they can make it big, and that's just not going to happen. I came into the commentary game knowing that I would never get big, and that I'd never get like 1,000 subs or a machinima partnership or whatever. I knew that wasn't going to happen, and I just wanted to do it for fun. So like I'm in it for the right reasons. Oftentimes you'll see other YouTubers answering questions from their subscribers like, oh, how do I get big on YouTube? How do I get more exposure? How should I start my channel? And blah, blah, blah. And they'll always say the same thing. Like, oh, do something unique. Do it for fun. Don't do it for the money, because like you're not going to make it big and yada, yada, yada. Every YouTuber is going to say this, and I just thought I'd put in my 2 cents worth. Um, it's my experience on YouTube is very, very weird. I know I'm probably the smallest channel that you subscribe to, and if you're not subscribed to me, hint hint, hit a button somewhere. But I have a very small subscriber base. I don't even have 250 subs at this point. But I've found a little bit of success. My channel is about to hit 100,000 views overall in my videos, and I never thought that was gonna happen. And I know it's unrealistic to expect more of what I've already done. And I have had a little bit of success. Everyone says do something unique, do something unique. Because commentaries is just not gonna cut it anymore. All the big YouTubers out there started in COD 4, or at the very latest started in Modern Warfare 2. If you started commentating after that, you've missed the boat. It's just not going to happen, because I get tons of comments, people saying they like my content and think I'm a great commentator and how I should be like the next big thing on YouTube, but they're like surprised, like, why don't you have subscribers that I think you personally deserve? And there's a very simple reason for that. One, I just don't have enough exposure. If I got, shout outs from a couple of big YouTubers, or if they let me post something on their channel for Dualcom or something, that would give me the most amount of exposure that I could possibly get. and so that would be the only way I could increase my sub base as it is right now. But I know that's just not going to happen. That's just the way it is. That's not a in reality. That's not something that's going to happen, and I know this. I accept this. I've never expected anything different from it. But the reason I can't get big is because I don't have enough exposure, and another reason is the market is saturated with thousands of commentators who do the exact same thing I do. Because they've emulated their favorite commentators and try to put commentaries over gameplays, and try to make it big, and they're never going to hit it big. For the same reason that there's just too many people out there trying to do the same thing, and so it's incredibly difficult to get noticed, almost impossible. I mean, if a big commentator today decided to start over on a new channel, they could not get to where they are with their existing channel. It's just not something that's going to happen. People got lucky because they got in early. They struck gold, and if people like such as yourselves, people that subscribe to me and like my content and watch my videos, if I could get exposure to people like yourselves that would like my commentaries, they'd hit the subscribe button, because that's just plain and simple. If you want to see more of my videos, you know what to do. And you see a lot of YouTubers, the bigger YouTubers out there, they'll ask for likes and favorites and subscribers, because that's how they get their channel bigger. That's how they get more noticed. That's how they make more money, or whatever. But the reason I don't ask for this, I never ask for like likes and favorites, is because that's not going to help me grow. If all 200 something of my subscribers hit like on every one of my videos, that's not going to help me, because I'm just a small enough channel to, if that happens, that's not going to help at all. The only thing that I ever ask for is likes or dislikes, so I know if you like my content, comments on what you do or do not like about what I put out on YouTube, and also requests of what you want me to do next. Because I'm a very unique Call of Duty player as it is, because I use everything. I'm trying to get all the weapons gold in Modern Warfare 3, and I used a ton of bad weapons in Black Ops because that's just what I like to do. I'm not a one-trick pony, but I'm not a master at everything either. I'm a master of jack shit. Jack of all trades. But I try to give out a variety of content. Everyone says do something unique. So back in Black Ops, what I did is I started a series of how to snipe in Call of Duty Black Ops, because it was very different than Modern Warfare 2. It was a lot more difficult. So I thought I'd start a series to try to help people out figuring out how to snipe. So because I found success, so I put out videos using a couple different sniper rifles on a few different maps, on a few different game modes, and I found some success with that. Now those vids were getting like 80 to 200 views a video, and so I found a lot of subscribers through that way, and as big as a success as a small channel like me at the time could ask for. And another thing unique that I did back in Black Ops when I started is I did impersonation videos, because that was like one of the main goals of what I wanted to do when I started doing commentaries, is to make impersonation videos to emulate my favorite YouTubers out there. And like the first one I did was FPS Russia, and that was my first video that hit 100 views, and that was just really cool. And like my first episode of How to Snipe hit 100 views shortly afterwards. And I've done a lot of commentators impersonations after that. They all haven't been great, but if they are not good enough for me to post on my channel, I just wouldn't do it. So I'm pretty decent at manipulating my voice and doing different accents and dialects and stuff to where I can do a bunch of different impersonations. And I've always did this hoping at one point that I can get one of my favorite commentators to watch one of my videos of my impersonations of them, kind of like as a thank you to to the content that they put out. And I've always wanted to get one of my favorite YouTubers to watch one of my impersonation videos, and that's actually happened. My Lone Noob impersonation video, I actually got the Lone Noob to actually see it, and he was just flattered that I would actually do something like that. And he's a pretty small channel when you think about all the other YouTubers out there. And so I knew I had a decent shot of him watching the video, and he did, and I was really thankful for that. He's got a small enough channel to where he can do amazing stuff like that with his subscribers, so I'm really thankful for that. But I've always wanted all my other impersonation videos to be seen by the people of which I'm impersonating, to just, as kind of like a tribute to how great I think they are. and that's got me a little bit of exposure. Those are getting, like, some's getting 50 views, some are getting a couple hundred views. And I've done quite a few out there to where if you put in a YouTuber and then the word impersonation, I'm usually going to be the first one that pops up, unless I haven't done that person. I think for like CNanners, I'm only the second one that pops up, and for FPS Rusher, I'm the second, and for like only Use Me Blade, I'm like second or third. But usually if you type in someone and then impersonation, I'm the first one that pops up, and I think that's really cool. As it is, I'm not going to get thousands of views and subscribers and stuff off that, because that's just the way it is, and I accept that. My biggest viewed video is my Gold Gun information video on Modern Warfare 3, because I posted a bunch of Modern Warfare 3 information videos because there was a lot of bad information out there, and I just wanted to put some real good information out there. That was always true, and that found me a little bit of success, and I knew that gold guns were popular, so I made a video about that information with the whole prestige shop and all that stuff, and that's hit 55,000 views at this point. That's my most viewed video. And since it's an informational video, I know people aren't going to subscribe, just based off of, oh, they got the information they wanted, they'll click like or whatever, and then they'll leave and they'll never see me again. I understand that. And for some reason, my RSASS video on Dome a while back, that's got like 12,000 views, and I still have no idea how that happened. And I've gotten a couple of subscribers off of that. I've gotten, quite a few haters off of that because, like, oh, it's hardcore, and that's easier than core for some fucking odd reason. And, oh, you used the pistol too much or something. Or it's like, whatever. Haters gonna hate. But I still have no idea how that got the exposure that it did. And, I do this just for fun. I'm not, in it for subscribers, and people say, I don't understand why you don't have more subscribers, and it's just because I don't have enough exposure. The market is saturated, and I'm really a failure if you think about it. I have almost 100,000 views on my channel and only 200 something subs. That's an incredibly small percentage of views to subscriber ratio. So like anyone else, a lot of other YouTubers, if they had that many views when they were smaller, they would have a lot more subscribers. And gosh, I'm like almost at 150 videos right now, and I still only have 200 something subscribers, because that's just a sign of the times. I remember watching Only Use Me Blade's 100th video and Mr. Phantasmo's 100th video, and they had tens of thousands of subscribers at that point, and I'm almost at 150 videos, and I'm not even at 300. So I mean, that's just the way it is. I accept it. I have no qualms with it whatsoever, and I'm going to continue doing commentaries because it's what I like to do, and other unique stuff like my C4 tutorial videos. And I have a couple of really nice montages that I put out there in Black Ops that were a great variety and unique. But realize there are a lot of other YouTubers that only have like 7,000 subs that deserve 700,000 subs, and that put in a lot of work and deserve a lot more subs than I do, and I acknowledge that. And so I'm not the only one who's being struck with bad luck because I got into the game too late. But I came into this knowing I wasn't going to get big, just doing it for fun. And so I sometimes I get comments like, oh, Razor, you have such great content, you don't have a lot of subscribers. I'm kind of discouraged to make my own YouTube channel because you make good content and you're not getting the exposure that you deserve. And I don't want to dissuade anyone from making their own YouTube channel. Just do it for fun. Realize that you'll never make it big. I know I'll never make it big, and some people will get a little bigger here and there, but there's just so many people out there as it is. So many people way better than me, and some people even not as good as me that have more subs than I do. But I acknowledge that everyone that has success has put in the work for it. There's no one has undeserved success out there on YouTube. But I am where I am today because of my subscribers and because of the content and effort that I put into my videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary, and let me know if you want me to go off the books more often, not talk about the gameplay, because there's so many YouTubers out there. The vast majority of them have success over just talking. Like CNanners is the biggest channel out there. And while he always has great footage of him going like flawless and stuff, he never talks about the the content. He's always talking about, you know, real life stuff, and he's the biggest channel out there, and White Boy is the second biggest, and often he has like really awesome funny stuff. That's just the guy who loves life, and he deserves all the success he has. And there are also people like Mark of J, who just put out beastly amazing videos of, you know, just, you know, going like 501. Obviously I'm exaggerating, but this dude's just a straight up beast. And there are a couple people out there that just put out amazing scores, and so with good commentary. And they talk, like Mark of J almost always talks about the commentary during all of his videos. And so, you know, while he's not the biggest channel out there, he has a lot of success being a great player and adding his commentary to it. But most of the bigger people out there do something unique, or they just, you know, talk about other stuff other than the commentary. So let me know if you would like me to do that, because they seem to have success every now and again. While I'll do like a rant video or something. Those seem to be do pretty well. So let me know if that's something more of what you like, because I know I'll never be as great as Mark and J. I'll never be as great at talking as CNanners, but hopefully I'll be able to give you guys the content that you want, and hopefully my channel will grow to where I can have more fun with it and I can make more videos. And I know this ran incredibly long. I knew it would, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for subscribing to me, and I'll see you guys next time.